Hey guys. Okay, so I decided to make another video in regards to this trans basher person, Dirtywhiteboi67. Now, I was just gonna leave it with my other video, but there are some things that I had left out of that video that I wanted to say basically. And the thing is, I had been watching videos and responses and stuff like that from fellow trans guys the last couple of days regarding this person, and I was pleasantly surprised that there are quite a few butch lesbian individuals that are, um, defending us. They're making videos, speaking out against this person and their beliefs, and basically just the messed up situation this is for everybody in the community, basically, because this person is not only just putting down our community, she's also making her community look bad. Basically, she's saying on her blog that all butch lesbians feel this way towards men and transgendered men and whatever. I'm pretty sure most of the people that watch this are probably already seen the blog spot, um, and know what I'm talking about. So what happens is, I just I want to defend this community, the butch lesbian community, even though pre-transition I did not identify as a butch lesbian. I did identify as a lesbian, and I had many butch lesbian friends. And the fact of the matter is, my mother, uh, she's a lesbian, and her partner is butch. So I've grew up in an environment of the whole femme butch dynamic most of my life. So I know how it works. I have inside information. I get it. I lived it. And I have nothing but love for this community, regardless of, the few individuals that might think the way this person does. I just wanted to say that there are, people within our community that do support us and are fighting this. And I believe that we should all, you know, if we make responses to this person, make sure they're educated, relaxed, calm responses. Because I've noticed in quite a few videos where, trans guys are, speaking out to her, and they're getting kind of aggressive in these videos, and possibly, threatening, sounding threatening. And I don't think that should be how we present ourselves to this individual, or public at large. This is what she wants. She wants everybody to think that we're angry, misogynistic assholes that have nothing but hatred towards women, and anything related to women or feminism. And it saddens me deeply that this is occurring now. Another thing that I wanted to bring up, basically, about that blog spot that kind of, I don't know, blew my mind, but I can't get over it, and I have to talk about it, is the fact that this person is saying, you know, a bunch of lies that just, they don't make sense. She's saying that once you start T, you become gay and stuff like this. And I want to clear something up. I have, as you, if you are a follower of my channel and seen my videos, I have mentioned that during my transition, I have dated men, and at some point, I actually was in a monogamous relationship with a bio male who identified as gay. Um, Now, as I've also mentioned in videos previously, I've been bisexual before transition, as well as I remained bisexual after transition. Though I must admit though that I have been, dating women exclusively lately, but those are just for some personal reasons regarding, the specific community that I'm living in right now in this country. I honestly don't know if that will change, or if I will decide to date a man, once I live in Boston. But that's a whole nother video. So what's basically, eating at me is that she's putting out these false lies, saying that, once you're in T, you become gay, and that, what sickens me is that in the comments section, people that support her and stuff are, saying that we become gay and that we're just looking to get, infected with HIV by having sex with a whole bunch of random gay men. Now, there's so many things wronged up with that assumption that I don't even know where to begin with. First of all, you're basically saying that all gay men have HIV, um, and that, you know, we become these promiscuous, sex fiends, and that's not the case. Not at all. That sickens me that she's saying that not just only bashing the trans community, but now she's also bashing the gay community, and she's also bashing lesbians that support the trans community. She's also, and that's just, I don't, it just, it's like a train wreck, you can't, like, everything that she says, I don't want to keep reading, but I can't help it because it's like, it's so bad, you can't, not look at it and read it because it's just so ridiculous. It's again, it's like a train wreck. It's tragic. Yeah. So, basically, like, this person is spewing out these kind of lies, saying also that, as, my friend Gage mentioned in another video, that she's saying that, only women get raped. That, cisgendered men and male to female transsexuals and anybody inhibiting any type of masculine space or whatever is not susceptible to being raped. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Again, like Cage said, anything that has a freaking orifice is susceptible to rape. There are sick individuals out there that will rape a hamster. I am not kidding about this. There are sick people out there that will, rape anything if it's up to whatever they're into. If they can force themselves onto that person and get some kind of gratification and control them and make them feel humiliated, they'll do it regardless of the gender or gender identity that person will exhibit at that moment. And it happens to anybody. Now, what really, really worries me is that this person, again, she's placing pictures and links of YouTubes and blogs and whatever for trans people, and she's making these people targets. This is serious. When you place photographs of people on your website without their permission, you are putting these people at risk of having whoever looks at your website, if they have some kind of sick, perverted mind, or they just hate us as much as apparently she does, they can harm somebody. They can track down these individuals and they can harm them. Now you're promoting more violence in the world. That's sickening. And the fact that, I read where she said, a dear trans community, something kind of letter that she wrote on her blog saying that it's a personal blog or whatever. You know what I have to say about that? She said, some ridiculous thing about, anybody that, supports masculinity basically is not part of her community. Yet she dresses and looks like a man. I mean, she looks more like a fucking dude, excuse my French, than, most bio men that I've met in my lifetime. Like, seriously, she looks like a man. And she still demands to be recognized as feminine. See, you can't get angry when someone confuses you for male, because I think that's the problem. She's pissed at the fact that, there is a community of us. And, right now, she said that there's some kind of trans fad, some kind of cult, because apparently we're a cult now. I didn't know that, but yeah, we're a cult now. That's taking over. And the reality of the situation is she's in her early 40s. From what I think is, from when back in her time when she was our age, the transitioning wasn't something available for people as it is now. It wasn't something that was socially as acceptable as it is now. Even though we still get a lot of bullshit and a lot of crap about it, it is more socially acceptable nowadays than it was, let's say, 10, 20 years ago. And I think that's probably what probably gets to her, is that maybe way back when, if at any point, because she claims she never has, but if at some point she's questioned her gender, she did not have the community that we have here. And, we aren't promoting or forcing people to transition. We just simply sharing our experiences as a form of therapy. It's good to talk and just express how you feel about something major going on in your life. And YouTube is that kind of outlet for people. And I think it's ridiculous. You know what's going on. This person, what she's saying, it's ridiculous. Now, okay, this video is getting kind of long, and I don't want to do like a 15-minute video or anything talking about this person. But that's basically what I wanted to add regarding, this individual and what I didn't mention in my other video previously. Now, just to, touch back on some points, again, I want to thank, the lesbian community that's out there, butch, femme, however you identify, that's supporting our community. Thank you very much. I'm glad and I'm very happy to see that there are individuals that, can represent for the community and not be, closed-minded like this individual. This person is giving out a very bad message for the whole community, not just for butch lesbians, for the whole freaking community. It's sad that she's promoting such hate so vigorously, and this needs to be stopped. And I am finding a way to get this blog taken down, and hopefully will be soon, because I really don't want to find out that my picture has been posted on this website, because once it has, I will take legal action. Other than that, that's pretty much what I wanted to cover as well. Again, guys, if you make a response to this person, please try to make it, an educated response. Don't threaten the person. Don't insinuate that there might be some physical harm or anything, because that's what she wants. You're misrepresenting the community. You're making us look how she wants us to look by what she says on the blog. And personally, I'm not a misogynistic rapist or anything of the sort. I love women. I love the lesbian community. I have a lot of lesbian friends, butch, femme, whatever. Because I don't like labels. Jesus Christ, labels are so fucking gross. Because people are people. They're not a can of fucking soup. But anyways, yeah, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, basically that's all I wanted to say, guys. So I'm glad that there's, people out there that support us. But guys, please try to keep it educated. And remember, you're not only speaking for yourself, but you're also speaking for the community. Alright, so that's basically all I have to say, guys. Thank you for listening once again. And peace out, YouTube.